Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have completed the topic mitosis. There, we have discussed that how do the diploid cells they divide into two daughter cells with equal amount of genetic materials. The division was called as equational division, as the two daughter cells formed as a result of the division were having the same number of chromosomes as compared to the parent cell. In living beings, there is also another type of cell division takes place, which is called as meiosis. And this is the phenomenon which occurs in any life cycle which involves the process of sexual reproduction. The division is also known as reductional division. The production of the offsprings by the sexual reproduction involves the fusion of the two gametes. As we know, our life has started from the zygote. As to the zygote has been formed by the fusion of a sperm with an ovum. The sperm having the haploid set of chromosomes and an ovum also having an haploid set of chromosomes. Whenever they both fuse together, they form the zygote, which is diploid in nature. The concerned gametes, the sperms, they are formed within the male human beings, within their testis, through the process called as gametogenesis, as well as the ovum, which is formed within the female through the process which is gametogenesis, and the type of cell division takes place is of reductional type, because both these structures they have derived from a diploid structure, means the sperm which have been formed within the testis, within which the cells responsible to form the sperms they are diploid in nature. Just like within an ovum, the cells which are responsible to form the mature ovum, they are also diploid in nature. So due to the process of meiosis, haploid daughter cells are formed. For example, if a parent cell having diploid set of chromosomes, they undergo through the process of meiotic division, then at the first time the cell it increases its cytoplasmic content, it divides into two daughter cells, and within this first stage we can observe the diploid nature, it gets converted into haploid nature, and further on these daughter cells they again undergo the second meiotic division, which converts them into two daughter cells, thus resulting one parent cell. In the initial stage, it gives rise to four daughter cells which are haploid in nature. Mean to say, the meiosis, which is divided into two substages, the meiosis 1 and the meiosis 2. The meiosis 1, which is also known as the heterotypic division, as it is a reductional division. Hence, it is also called as heterotypic in nature. This reduces the number of chromosomes to half. As in this case, we may observe the parent cell which has enlarged its cytoplasmic content. After the interphase stage, the cell undergoes the meiotic division, the meiosis of one type, in which the heterotypic division takes place. The chromosome number gets reduced to half within the two daughter cells which are formed. So, the meiosis 1 is again subdivided into four substages, which are prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. If we go for the detail, the prophase 1, it is also a lengthy phase which is again subdivided into different substages, which are leptotene stage, zygotene stage, pachytene substage, diplotene substage, and diakinesis. So as these substages, they do gets completed after the diakinesis, the metaphase 1 stage starts. Afterwards, the anaphase 1 substage starts, followed by the telophase 1 substage. And as the telophase 1 stage overs, the process of the karyokinesis, we can say it has completed within these four substages. So the karyokinesis, it has taken place one time, and afterwards the cytokinesis process takes place. As the division of the nucleus has took place, the division of the cytoplasm takes place. So as a resultant, the two daughter cells are formed which are having haploid set of chromosomes. And as the meiosis 1 it gets completed, the second meiotic division proceeds, which is also just similar to the mitotic division. In between the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and different stage which is called the interkinesis takes place, which is generally short-lived. During this process of the interkinesis, which takes place in between the two meiotic divisions, means in between the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, the intermediate stage, that is called the interkinesis. In this stage, there is no any such type of replication of the DNA. It is necessary for bringing true haploidy DNA in daughter cells. So we can say it is in fact considered as an incipient interphase stage. So afterwards, the meiosis 2 stage it takes place, in which again there is division of the nucleus. So one more time the nucleus again gets divided, and afterwards the division of the cytoplasm, which is the cytokinesis, takes place. So we can say within the process of the meiosis, from a single parent cell, four daughter cells are produced which are haploid in nature. So from the diploid parent cell, four haploid daughter cells are formed, and the number of times of the division of the nucleus takes place, which is 2 times, first within the meiosis 1 and the second time in the meiosis 2, as well as the division of the cytoplasm also takes place twice. First, during the case of the meiosis 1, when the karyokinesis takes place, the division of the cytoplasm takes place, resulting in the formation of the two daughter cells which are haploid in nature. Again, second time the cytokinesis takes place when the karyokinesis has took place within the meiosis 2. Afterwards, the cytokinesis takes place, resulting in the formation of the 4 haploid daughter cells. So we can say in the completion of meiotic division, 2 times the karyokinesis do takes place, as well as 2 times the cytokinesis type of cell division do takes place. The meiosis 2 type of division, or the second meiotic division, is also called as equational division. It is homeotypic in nature because it occurs in the haploid cells. So, the meiotic 2 division, which is occurring within these 2 haploid daughter cells, resulting in the formation of 2 new daughter cells which are also having the same genetic composition as to the parent cell. So we can say the second meiotic division is of homeotypic in nature, whereas the first meiotic division is heterotypic in nature, as the chromosome number has just reduced as compared to the parent cell in the case of the meiotic 1 type of division. Again, the meiotic 2 type of division is again divided into different substages, which are prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. Afterwards, the cytokinesis do takes place. So, we can say this type of division, which is of meiosis type, which is also called as reductional division, it ensures the production of the haploid phase in the life cycle of sexually reproducing organisms, whereas the fertilization, it restores the diploid phase. So in many of the cases of the plants also, do we have discussed that during certain stage of their life, it undergoes through the gametophyte phase and again through the sporophytic phase. So meiosis or meiotic type of cell division do takes place during the gametogenesis in the plants as well as in animals. We can enlist that the essential features of the meiosis is that meiosis undergoes 2 successive cycles, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, occurring one after the another with a very short or no interphase. Pairing of the homologous chromosomes and the recombination also do takes place during the meiotic type of cell division. So finally, after the second meiotic division, 4 haploid daughter cells are formed from a single diploid parent cell. Out of the 2 meiotic divisions, the meiosis 1, takes longer duration, out of which the prophase 1, it takes much more longer time, as it is again subdivided into different these sub-stages. So in the next class, we'll discuss about the meiosis 1 type of cell division. Till so far here, thank you. Have a nice day.